What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Bruce, this is What's Popping, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the first ever Chrome Pops that I've picked up for my collection. That is right, guys, I have finally gone ahead and picked up some Chrome Pops for my collection. I know what all of you guys are saying. They've been making Chrome Pops for ages. How can these be my first? I have so many Pops in my collection. I've never picked up Chrome. If you guys know me, if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you'll know that I am not a fan of Chrome Funko Pops. I think that this is something that Funko have overdone insanely. They've almost unashamedly gone ahead and just tried to profit from having the same mold of characters over and over and over again in all sorts of different colors. I mean, the different Thanoses, the different Avengers that they've done, these gold anniversary Pops, to me it's just all too much. It doesn't stay true to the character, and I do not enjoy Chrome Funko Pops. I do not understand. I mean, to each their own, guys. If it's what you want to collect, by all means, of course, go ahead and do that. But for me, it's just not something that it takes away from so much of the detail that we see in these Funko figures and so much of the character that they manage to pack in to capture the essence of those characters. To me, is completely lost when they just do Chrome redos of these Pops. The Batman Pops, as I said, the Thanos Pops. I know some people out there are Batman collectors and they collect those Batman Pops. More power to you guys. I know how hard it is. Some of those Pops have become insanely expensive. But anyways, guys, I went ahead and I have finally pulled the trigger and bought my first Chrome Funko Pops. So these Pops were made available. I had the opportunity to grab them and I thought, you know what? I haven't been able to get normal versions of these Pops. Let me go ahead, pick up the Chrome ones and see what they're actually like. And what I ended up picking up were 3 out of the set. There's so many of these that they've made as well, and of course they're reusing the mold for Chrome and all sorts of other things. But I picked up 3 of the Knights of Ren. I picked these up because I don't have them in any other form aside from these Chrome Pops. Now they are the Hematite Chrome Pops, and I figured, you know what, let's give them a shot. To me, it kind of makes sense to have them Chrome. They are in that kind of armor. You don't have those facial expressions. You don't have the eyes. So let's see if the Chrome works. And guys, these are some awesome Pops. These are absolutely stunning, I must admit. Let's have a look firstly at the War Club edition. And the reason I love these Pops, guys, and the reason that I think Funko gets away with making Chromes out of these, in my opinion, is that they have still done a great job of detailing this character. So they've gone ahead, yes, they've chromed the figure, but there is still texture and detail packed into the figure. So what they've done is, you can see in the face sculpt, it's not just a chrome plaster over the whole Pop. They haven't just gone a monocolor and just whammed it over the Pop and said, well, here's another figure. These are actually nicely done in terms of the way that they've textured them, and that the way that they have sort of given a two-tone coloring to where they have matte paint versus the glossy paint that they use as the chrome. So in this case, you can see they have still detailed the club that he's using. His helmet has got really great detail. It's got really nice indentations where you can see it's had a bit of battle damage, or either maybe during the production of the helmet. We see that with Kylo Ren's helmet throughout the movies. And yeah, this is just a really cool figure. They haven't just bossed it with Chrome and said, well, here's another Pop. So these are Pops that I'm a massive fan of, and I must say I'm really glad that I picked up all 3 that I could for my collection. The weapon is nicely done, and again, I like what they've done with the texturing. I think where they are able to texture Funko Pops, you can really see that they can use this the chroming quite effectively to make really cool characters. And we see that here with this next Pop. This is probably my favorite out of the 3. This is the Knight of Ren with the scythe. Now, to me, this Pop is actually way cooler, or these Chrome Pops anyway, are way cooler than the regulars that I've seen on them, and that is because of that texturing. If you look at this guy, they've done an amazing job of having that sort of grey on the grill of his mask, and then it's completely contrasted with that shiny, bossy, glossy, metallic paint that they've done for the chrome job that they've done around the head and around the rest of the body. This one has got, to me, the best detail because of that grill over the mask and the weapon as well. So they haven't just, again, bossed the weapon. They've been very selective with where they've gone with the chrome paints and where they've used that chrome versus the rest of the figure. And that, to me, is what makes these figures literally pop. Last up, guys, we have the Knight of Ren with the heavy blade, and this to me is my middle figure. I think he's my second favorite out of the 3. So he's a really cool figure as well, guys. I mean, here's what they would look like without the chrome, and from what I've seen of the actual figures, as I said, they do lose a lot when they aren't chromed. So these are the fact that they've got that texturing difference is what's basically made these pops for me. The individual pops that don't have that chrome or that two-toning, for me, have lost a bit of the character, and it just sort of becomes monochrome, and you don't actually get to see any of the detail in the pop. So if they've used that chroming correctly, like they've done on these three, I think that Funko could really be onto something here in making specific pops that have a chrome version. Probably pops in armor. I think we're going to see it with some of the new Mandalorian pops coming out. That we see that there is potential for these chrome figures, in my opinion. I mean, some people do love the chromes. I guess they wouldn't keep making them if people didn't love the standard chrome figures. But to me, these three pops show that there is some potential for chrome pops in the future by just having Funko show a little bit of restraint, pull back on that chroming a little bit, and just use a little bit of two-toning, a little bit of texture, and just make sure you're still capturing the essence of the character and some of the intricacies that we've come to expect and love from these Funko figures, which are superbly well detailed and beautifully made as the molds get newer and newer and their paint jobs get better and better. That about does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please, guys, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment down below. In those comments, guys, let me know if you are a fan of chrome pops. I know this is quite a controversy out there. There are collectors who love them, there are collectors who hate them, and now there's me who's sort of in between. I kind of dig these, I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty cool figures. So let me know down below what you think of chrome pops. Have you picked up any? Are there certain ones you like? Do you like the ones that commemorate something? Like we have the golden layer for the Star Wars celebration. We also have the different gold chrome Marvel pops for the Marvel 10 years celebration. Those can be kind of cool, I guess. If you're an inbox collector and they're quite commemorative and something you enjoy, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always keen to hear from you guys. Guys, that does it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing all of you guys in the next video.